Hey guys, Sam from Aaron's Outdoor, and if you follow me on Instagram, you may have recently seen that I had my first ever police encounter while fishing, which I'm going to show some of that in this video. Then I'll kind of explain what happened, then we'll get into some of the fishing of this video. So first off, here is the encounter that I had with the police.
He's already said the spiel. If y'all don't mind, you got your licenses on you. I'll write you some trespasses real quick. Nobody's in any type of trouble. It's just a warning. All it is, get you to sign it. It'll go in our system. If anybody's run your name, it'll just show it. Okay. Just don't come back to the property.
Okay. What you think, bro? Your first trespassing? How you feel?
It's a new one. New experience out here. Aaron Outdoors.
Yeah. Aaron.
I got us into some trouble. First time fishing with
You got me in trouble, man.
It wasn't the black guys, it was the white guy this time.
It was the white guy. Dude, tell me how you feel. Your first trespassing.
Well,
You been at this, what, 5 years?
yeah, probably something like that.
How you feel?
Not great. Not gonna fish here ever again, so.
Bunch of legal jargon here. Basically in English, what it says is don't come back. If you come back, you potentially come to jail, okay?
Okay.
All right. Just sign right there.
Question: Are we legally obligated to sign it if we have to? Or?
I can put refused. It'll still go on the system even if I put refused.
And is there any difference in that? Or?
No, I mean you'll still be trespassed from the property.
So if I refuse it, will you still give me a paper? Is there any difference?
There's really no difference. You just write refused. You don't have to take your copy if you don't want it. I'll just put refused and it'll still go in the system.
I'm just wondering if it's worse. Is there anything that if I sign it?
No, all this is
Not an admission of guilt or anything. Like
yeah,
that.
it's just yeah, it's literally a warning. No one's in trouble. Nobody's going to jail. Nothing like that. It's literally just a warning saying don't come back. If you come back, and they have proof that you came back, then obviously more legal action will be taken as far as going to jail, stuff like that. But this is just a warning saying, hey, you guys were here. Now you know you're trespassing. Don't come back. That's all it is. It basically, that's the whole statute. But all it says in English terms, all like law terms, all it says is just don't come back.
So is it just this property that we trespass from?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just the bridge.
Are you okay if I refuse it?
That's fine. That's up to you.
Okay.
It'll
I just don't really. If I don't have to sign
it'll
something,
still
I'd rather.
just know you still can't come back because it's still going to go active.
It's still,
Can I still get a copy of it? I'm not taking a copy of it.
That's legally binding.
Yeah, it'll still be active, so just don't come back, okay?
Okay.
Mr. Aaron, that's one right there. Appreciate you guys being cool and everything. I hope y'all have a good rest of your day.
So now let me explain what happened. I was fishing with Eric from Atypical Outdoors and Latrel from Banks and 80s for the first time. And of course, I get us into some trouble on our first ever fishing trip. Wasn't expecting that, but it'll definitely be a fishing trip to remember. But basically, we were just doing a river float like, we've done a million times. And we put in under a bridge, which to my understanding, I thought the bridge was public property. However, we went downriver a little bit, and then there's a very dangerous part of the river that's very dangerous to kayak down. And there's a little trail right along the river to avoid that dangerous part of the river. So basically, we just decided to drag our kayaks down that trail for our safety. We don't want to go down this dangerous rapid on the river. And while we were doing that, a person confronted us, told us we were on private property and that we were going to be charged with trespassing, and the police were waiting for us up at the bridge where we put in. So after that is, what led to that encounter with the police, some of which you just saw. I didn't have any of my camera gear out yet, so I didn't have my GoPro on. Luckily, Latrel got some of that phone footage that you saw. But basically, we just got charged with a criminal trespass warning, which basically just means that we can't go back there, or we could be charged with criminal trespassing, which could result in us going to jail. Now, after editing all that stuff you just saw in the video, I'm still left with one question, and that is that bridge public? Because if you heard me ask, I asked, was I trespassed from this property? And the cop said, yes, you're trespassed from the bridge. So I wasn't actually trespassed from the person's property based off what the cop said and what the criminal trespass warning says. Because on the criminal trespass warning, it says that I am trespassed from the bridge. So I was a little confused by that, or I'm still a little confused by that. You'll have to let me know what you think in the comments down below. But I would think I should have been trespassed from his property and not the bridge. I don't know. If I drive over that bridge, am I going to go to jail or something now? So that's one thing I'm just a little bit confused about. But nonetheless, I mean, despite all that stuff happening, we were still able to fish today. You know, me, Latrel, and Eric were all, you know, very compliant with the guy who was trespassing us. And he was actually nice enough to let us continue on with our float and do it one last time. And obviously the cops were super nice. We were mainly talking about one cop. There's another guy there who wasn't really as talkative, but they were doing their job. They were, you know, totally nice and polite and professional. And as you did see, I was really hesitant to sign that paper. You know, it turns out, you know, there's really no difference in signing it and not signing it. But like the cop was saying, there's just a bunch of legal jargon on that paper, and if I don't have to sign it and put my name on it, I just felt better about not signing it. So that's why I didn't sign it. But anyway, let me know what you think about this whole scenario in the comment section down below. You know, unfortunately, Georgia is a state that heavily favors landowners when it comes to river fishing. And I mean, our rights to fish rivers are in jeopardy. There's a new bill that may be passed that I think is going to help clarify stuff with this. But I mean, something needs to be done, hopefully. So hopefully a new law is passed or something to help clarify this. I mean, I know there is a new law that's been proposed that specifically states like 100 different rivers and creeks in Georgia and says, you know, from here to here is navigable. And I don't really know what that means, you know, like, I don't know if you're technically allowed to step on the bottom or if you have to stay in your kayak. I mean, it's just such a big gray area. And now, like, I was trespassed from a bridge. I thought it was public. It's a huge gray area that needs to be clarified. And I certainly hope that my right to fish these rivers, which are an awesome natural resource, is protected. I mean, I think everyone should have the right to fish these bigger rivers that are easily navigable by a kayak. Now, this one in particular, like this particular location, did have one big rapid that kind of made it hard to kayak down. So that's another like gray area. It's like, would you ever be allowed to walk down it? You know, I really think if you're staying in the stream bed, you know, what's the harm in that? Like, we're just fishing. We're not leaving trash. I mean, there are some people that do that, which stinks. But if you respect the river, you respect the water, you're not, you know, damaging anyone's property. We're all catch and release. Like, we're not hurting the fish. You know, I just think you should have the right to fish it. But I guess that's up to Georgia lawmakers to decide. I'm not a politician, nor do I want to be one. I just like to fish, and I hope that I can still fish rivers for the rest of my life. But anyway, that is enough of all that. Like I said, that guy did let us put our kayaks in, and we continued to fish. So that's what's going to be the rest of this video.
That one. There we go. Finally got a fish on the spinnerbait. Got one. Jeez. Little shoaly. Man, I'm not talking much today. I didn't say anything during that catch. It's just a bummer that I got a trespass, but at least got my first fish right there. He came out of a pretty deep hole. There's a lot of shallow areas in this river. All right, he's nothing too big, but it's a pretty little shoal bass. And like I was saying, he came right out of some deep water. So with the colder weather this morning, it was like 35 degrees. They might just be hanging around that deeper water. All right, this is a really pretty fish. It's nice to catch something after the start we had today. Ooh.
What's your favorite spinnerbait, man?
Oh, I thought I had one, but I think I had a rock. This is a Strike King. It's called like a Premium Plus.
Okay.
They come with a trailer hook, and they're like $7, so it's like ½ ounce. There's a fish. Oh, I think I got a striper. I got a striper on, y'all. Oh my gosh. Dude. Oh my gosh. He bent out my spinnerbait. Dude. That was crazy. I just had a striper bend out my spinnerbait. I just had a striper. He bent out my spinnerbait and came off. He was like pretty good. He bent the spinnerbait like all the way out. I thought I had him hooked good. He started running and then he was decent. Yeah, I've caught a couple good shoalies right off that tree you're fishing. I'd fish it hard. Oh, nice.
Yeah, look at the tails. Like the fins have the dots on them.
Yep. Nice. Dang, I've never caught one right there before. That's pretty shallow, actually. Not bad, maybe 15. They fight so hard. Oh, it's a spot. Yeah. 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 All right, y'all. Well, I probably didn't get the best view of that catch. Only on my chest mount, but pretty solid spot of bass. Maybe 15 and a half or so.
I'll do something different.
I don't know. Well, what are we gonna do? what are we gonna do different?
I don't know, like high five or something. I don't know.
High five.
I don't
Good, man.
All right, second fish of the day. Another solid one. This one was 16 and a half inches, so a good bit bigger than that like 14-inch shoalie. We really haven't caught that many fish. Maybe the warmer weather in the afternoon is helping it too. Oh yeah, perfect. That's good, holding the fish out of.
Picture this little bitty fish, bro. Y'all gonna be making fun of me.
Come on, we gotta get a double. We gotta get a double. Should we do a double release? Oh!
No, grab him.
Sorry. He was too strong. There's one. Nice one. Yep. It's not that big. I thought it was. It's another spot. Oh, there we go. All right, third fish of the day. Might be the smallest one. He's probably about the same size as that first shoalie we caught. All right, let this guy go. Another healthy spot. Gosh. I panicked right there. That was a bit of a panic. I saw the rock. I thought I was going to flip. At least I didn't flip. Got one. Yep. It fights so hard. I think it's another spot. Oh, it might be a shoalie. Oh, it's a shoalie. Oh. The day is almost over, but I got one on the spinnerbait. All right, y'all, there's a nice chunky shoal bass. My second one of the year, so I guess both the ones I've caught are my first couple shoalies of the year. Yeah, I used to never use a spinnerbait, but now like that's like my main confidence bait right now. Oh, yeah. Eric just got himself a nice one.
Yes, sir.
It's probably like a 16 maybe. Mine's like a 15 probably.
All right, guys, the spinnerbait bite has been on. 2 nice shoalies. Great time out here with Aaron and Mr. Banks and Eddie himself.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Look at that.
It looks awesome.
Gold bars.
Yeah, they're real similar actually.
Almost twins.
Yeah. All right, well here we go. Double release of these 2 shoalies. Basically the exact same size.
That's pretty cool, man.
Well, despite that rough start to the day, we still ended up catching some fish and had a lot of fun, made some good memories. And if y'all don't follow Eric and Latrel, make sure to go follow them at Atypical Outdoors and Banks and Eddies. I'll have their stuff linked down below. They both focus on Instagram a little bit more than YouTube, but they both also have YouTube channels that Well, at least Eric posts a lot. I don't know, Latrel, like, I don't think he's posted a video in a while, but you can still go follow his YouTube channel. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Even though I obviously won't be fishing at this location anymore, I still have a lot of river fishing plans this year. I've actually got a couple trips planned next week that I'm really excited about, fishing with some different people. So make sure to stay tuned because I'm going to keep pumping out some videos if I can. So hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button down below and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already. But I'll catch y'all on that next video. Thanks for watching.